How's it going, folks? It's your boy Roughbutter back again with another video. So today I'm going to be ranking Celebration's chocolate tin, worst chocolates to best chocolates. Now, here in the UK we absolutely love our chocolate tins. So the four horsemen of the chocolate tin, you could call them. We've got Quality Street, we got Celebrations, we got Roses, and we've got Heroes, each with their own tiny little chocolates just thrown into a tin. So, as I said, we will be ranking them from worst to best, as unfortunately, not all of the chocolates in them are 10 out of 10. So, folks, brace yourselves as I bestow upon you the wisdom of a fat man. Okay, so starting with number 8. Now, I feel like this one might be a bit of a controversial topic, as I do know people who believe that this is the best one. However, I'm sure that some of us can agree that the worst chocolate found in Celebrations is the Bounty. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of coconut as it is. However, even if I did like coconut, I feel like this chocolate is just so much weaker than the rest in all aspects. The kind of mushy oddness of the coconut consistency mixed with just average flavouring at best means easily, for me, 8th position. So, number 7 was quite an easy choice for me. Once again, compared to all the other chocolates, it just doesn't really compare in taste or consistency. You'll only find I tend to eat these when Bounty is the only other option. So, without further ado, number 7, we have the Milky Way. So what it is the kind of milky nougat filling that really brings the chocolate down. The taste is overall just less superior in comparison to everything else. And to be honest, even the slight bit of caramel in there can't really save it. So, on to number 6. This is similar to the last one, and so I'm just going to come out with it. Number 6 is Mars. Now, whilst Mars and Milky Way are quite similar, the reason that this one jumps ahead is literally purely down to flavouring. So Mars uses like an almond-based nougat instead of more of a milky-based one. So literally just this slight change increases the whole flavour for me, just making it 10 times better than Milky Way. So, with that being said, it still only sits at 6th place. It still has a lot of fall downs in my opinion, similar to Milky Way. So, we've now reached number 5. Now, I wrote the rankings before explaining the reasons why, but as I was writing that, it's come to my attention, or it's been made very evident, that when it comes to the more nougat-filling chocolates, or nougat-filled chocolates, I'm not really much of a fan, as, say, the other things in the tin, box, whatever you want to call it. So, at number 5, we've got Snickers. But the reason the Snickers is above Mars and Milky Way, just in my opinion, is it simply solves the texture issues. So, with the Milky Way and the Mars kind of being a lot more sort of mushy, I suppose, simply by just adding in the peanuts, it adds a slight crunch to the nougat filling, and it just massively increases the texture experience as a whole, and at the same time, you get to enjoy a more sort of nutty taste over the other ones. To be honest, there's still better chocolates in the box, but I will tend to pick Snickers as a kind of break chocolate when I wanted a little break from the good ones. Number 4. Now, this is where the game changers start. So the jump from the last set of chocolates to this, in my opinion, is huge. Because at 4th place, we have the Galaxy Caramel. Now, first things first, let's get this out of the way. Galaxy chocolate is just far superior than any other in this tin box. Whatever. The flavours are just so much more rich, and whilst it might be overwhelming in a bar form, it's just perfect in these little bite-sized pieces. So, to be honest, the only thing that lets this chocolate down is the caramel. Whilst caramel can be great in certain chocolates, I believe in this one it just takes away from the richness of Galaxy chocolate, so it does go down to number 4 in my opinion. Okay, so number 3. So number 3 is a bit of a curveball, and I imagine that not everyone is going to agree with this. However, I fully stand by my decision, and let me explain why. So at number 3, we have Twix. Now, don't go. Let me explain. As explored in the lower rankings of the list, this box of chocolates seems to have a consistency problem. Most of the chocolates in the box take a softer approach, so whether it be from coconut to nougat to caramel, the textures can start to become tedious. So this is where Twix comes in. So this is such a refreshing chocolate to have in the box, as it gives you a break from the same old and gives you something completely different. And in doing so, it gives you the opportunity to enjoy the softer chocolates more, enhancing the box as a whole. You know, just having that whole crunch experience just massively increases everything. But I understand why this would be lower ranked in other people's lists, because it does lack flavour in comparison to the other ones. It's just simply not as good. But for me, I definitely think it makes up for this in the texture. Alright, moving on to number 2. I feel like at this point we all know where this is going, so it's hardly a surprise. At number 2, of course, we have Galaxy Chocolate. Now, this is obvious number 2 for the reasons mentioned above with the caramel chocolate. However, removing the caramel factor and just having the incredibleness of Galaxy Chocolate, like standing alone, it just becomes a force to be reckoned with. However, as we know, there's still one that takes the crown. That is right, folks. Sitting at number 1 is the absolute champion of the Celebrations tin. You've guessed it, it's the Malteser. Just like the Twix, the Malteser is a refreshing chocolate adding a crunchy texture to the mix. However, without the layer of caramel, you get more of a full crunch experience. And whilst the chocolate doesn't quite compare or doesn't quite hit the Galaxy level, the combination of the Mars chocolate and biscuit taste elevates the overall experience, which just vastly surpasses the Galaxy chocolate as a whole. Thank you very much for watching the video today, folks. I really appreciate it. Please do remember that everything in this video was purely my opinion. So if you do have different opinions or different rankings, I'd appreciate you leaving a comment down below and letting me know what they are, and I can tell you just how wrong you are. But folks, as I say, that is all from me today. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Bye!